Secrets hide in the corners of your home, waiting silently to transform your life. A single pinch of salt, placed in the right spot on January 15th, can release energy that attracts abundance, peace, and protection like never before. Millions overlook this simple act, blind to the invisible forces shaping their fortune, their health, and even the harmony of their relationships. Today, those forces are within reach, ready to respond, but only if you act with awareness and intention. I am Shi Heng Yi, and in this video I will guide you to the sacred corner where salt becomes more than just a crystal. It becomes a powerful tool that clears negativity, restores balance, and opens the doorway to blessings you might have thought were impossible. You will discover why timing matters, how energy in your home silently affects every area of your life, and how one mindful action on January 15th can ripple into lasting changes. The truths I share are rooted in ancient wisdom and modern energy understanding, yet few ever truly apply them. By staying with me until the end, you will uncover techniques most never hear, secrets that awaken potential hiding in plain sight. This is not superstition. This is the art of aligning your environment with your intention, the quiet science of energy and vibration that has guided generations toward fortune and serenity. The method is simple, but its effects are profound. By the final moment of this video, you will know exactly how to place the salt, why the specific corner is sacred, and how to channel its power to transform your life. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a space where ancient knowledge meets practical guidance for the modern seeker. Subscribe now, join our journey, and step into the flow of energy that has the power to change everything. The moment for action is here, and the path to abundance is waiting quietly in the corners of your home. Crystals of salt shimmer with more than just a white glow. They carry the weight of centuries, traditions, and unseen power. Across cultures, salt has always held a sacred place, from ancient temples in Asia to the hearts of Europe, from the deserts of the Middle East to the islands of the Pacific. It is more than seasoning for the body. It is nourishment for the spirit, a tool that separates darkness from light, chaos from harmony. The ancients understood what modern science is only beginning to glimpse. Salt has the ability to purify spaces, to absorb negative energy, and to create a protective barrier around those who respect its power. In many traditions, salt is sprinkled at thresholds, corners, or around sacred objects to cleanse the space and remove unseen blocks. It draws out stagnation, replacing heaviness with clarity. Shamans, monks, and wise elders have long used salt to shield against harmful energies, invisible tensions, and lingering misfortune. It is said that a simple line of salt can prevent negative influences from entering, a silent guardian that works without notice but with remarkable effect. Beyond protection, salt invites freshness and renewal. It is not only a purifier but a magnet for positive energy, a catalyst that restores balance in spaces where tension, worry, or disharmony have settled. In homes, workplaces, and sacred sites, salt has been trusted to harmonize the flow of energy, creating an environment where abundance, peace, and clarity can flourish. Its power lies in its simplicity, in the purity of its crystal form, and in the intention with which it is used. Few realize that this humble mineral, so easily found on any shelf, holds keys to transformation hidden in plain sight. When placed with awareness, salt does more than clean, it aligns, protects, and energizes. It bridges the gap between the physical and the spiritual, making the unseen forces of our world tangible, felt, and harnessed. The corner of your home is not just a space. It can become a vessel for this timeless power, quietly working to shift everything around it. Energy moves silently through every corner of your home, shaping the way you feel, think, and even attract opportunities. Salt, though simple in appearance, has a remarkable ability to interact with this energy. Just as a sponge absorbs water, salt draws in negative vibrations, tension, and lingering stress that settle in spaces over time. It acts as a silent purifier, clearing the invisible clutter that blocks harmony, peace, and growth. By absorbing these low vibrations, salt creates room for clarity, focus, and calm to flow naturally. The science of energy is subtle but undeniable. Every object, every corner, every surface in your home holds a charge, a vibration that interacts with your own. When negative energy accumulates through arguments, stress, or even simple daily noise, it can weigh on your emotions, cloud your thinking, and even create obstacles in your finances. By strategically placing salt in a sacred corner, you are inviting balance back into the flow. You are not just removing negativity, you are creating an environment where positivity can move freely, unblocked, and vibrant. This connection between the unseen currents of energy and real-life outcomes is why ancient practices across the world revered salt. A home aligned in energy becomes a home aligned in fortune. Emotional stability increases because the air feels lighter, the mind feels clearer, and tension fades. Opportunities begin to appear more naturally because your environment supports your intentions rather than working against them. Abundance is not only a state of wealth, it is the effortless unfolding of your life when energy flows without obstruction. Salt transforms corners into anchors of protection and prosperity, turning spaces into silent allies for your well-being. It is a bridge between the material and the spiritual, a simple tool that reshapes the invisible forces around you. When energy flows freely, it touches every aspect of life. Relationships, health, clarity, and wealth, all quietly shifting in response to the harmony you invite into your home. The sacred corner becomes more than a location. It becomes a source of renewal and unseen power. In every home, there is one corner that holds more power than the rest. A quiet, often overlooked space where energy gathers and lingers, waiting to be directed. This is the corner where fortune, protection, and harmony converge, a point that resonates with abundance when approached with intention. It is not chosen at random. Its placement is guided by the subtle currents of your living space, aligning with areas that influence prosperity, emotional balance, and spiritual protection. Those who understand energy know that this corner acts like a magnet, drawing in blessings while quietly dispelling what no longer serves you. The beauty of this space lies in its natural ability to receive and amplify positive vibrations. Unlike other parts of the home, it does not carry the heavy weight of daily activity or disruption. It is still, receptive, and fertile, ready to absorb the sacred energy of rituals and mindful practices. Placing salt here transforms it from a simple corner into a conduit for unseen forces, turning everyday space into a source of abundance. It becomes a silent guardian, holding space for clarity, opportunity, and protection to enter your life. This corner is particularly potent because it aligns with principles that have guided spiritual practices for centuries. Energy flows toward it naturally, making it ideal for clearing negativity while inviting prosperity. Wealth does not arrive by chance. It is drawn to spaces where energy is harmonious, where intention and action meet. Protection is heightened because negative forces encounter a subtle barrier, softened and absorbed by the salt, leaving the rest of your home open and clear. By focusing on this sacred corner, you are not only shaping the energy of a single space, you are reshaping the energy of your entire home. Harmony spreads from this point to every room, touching relationships, health, and opportunities. The act of placing salt here becomes a conscious alignment with abundance, a practice that transforms ordinary corners into extraordinary wells of unseen power and potential. Certain days carry energy that is stronger, purer, and more aligned with the forces of the universe. January 15th is one of these rare days, a moment when the currents of abundance, clarity, and protection are heightened, flowing freely for those who recognize and honor them. Energy on this day aligns in a way that amplifies intention, making actions simple in form yet powerful in effect. Placing salt on this date is not just a ritual, it is a deliberate conversation with the universe, a choice to move in harmony with forces that are quietly waiting to respond. The timing of your actions can transform them from ordinary to extraordinary. When rituals are performed on specific days, they resonate with the natural rhythm of the cosmos, magnifying their impact. Energy is like water. It flows more strongly when guided by the proper channel. January 15th provides that channel, a stream of unseen power that enhances purification, protection, and attraction of blessings. Those who honor this timing experience a shift that feels both subtle and undeniable. Walls that once felt heavy become lighter, opportunities appear where there was stagnation, and the atmosphere of the home transforms into a space of calm and potential. This is why ancient cultures tracked the cycles of the moon, the sun, and the seasons, understanding that the universe communicates through time as well as space. The same actions performed on another day may hold intention but lack momentum. On January 15th, the energy of renewal, release, and prosperity peaks, creating a rare alignment where small mindful acts carry enormous power. By honoring this timing, you are not merely following tradition, you are tapping into a force that has guided seekers and wise practitioners for centuries. Every moment counts, and when you place salt in the sacred corner on this day, you are stepping into a rhythm that synchronizes your home, your intentions, and the universe itself. The flow begins here, quiet but unstoppable, waiting to respond to the action you take at this exact time. Before placing salt in the sacred corner, preparation is essential. The space must be ready to receive and amplify the energy you are about to invite. Begin by clearing the area of clutter, dust, and distractions. Remove objects that carry tension or heavy energy, allowing the corner to breathe and open. A clean, orderly space is not only visually calming, it signals to the energy around you that this is a place of focus, clarity, and intention. Next comes energetic cleansing. This step is subtle but vital. You can sweep through the space with the awareness that negativity and stagnation are being released, or silently visualize a gentle light washing through every surface. Imagine old tensions, doubts, and blocks dissolving, leaving the corner luminous and receptive. This is more than symbolism. It is the first step in aligning the unseen currents of your home with your desire for protection, abundance, and harmony. Energy responds to attention, and mindful preparation strengthens the effect of your actions. Intentions must be set before placing the salt. Hold a clear vision of what you want to invite: peace, prosperity, protection, or clarity. Speak or think these intentions quietly, allowing them to settle into the space. The salt will act as a vessel for these intentions, absorbing your focused energy and anchoring it in the corner. The act becomes a bridge between thought and environment, turning a simple mineral into a powerful tool for transformation. Every detail of preparation matters, because energy flows where it is welcome. The space you create signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. By clearing, cleansing, and setting intention, you are not only preparing the corner, you are preparing yourself. You are creating a moment of alignment, where action, focus, and timing come together, ready to invite the invisible forces of abundance and protection into your home. Now comes the moment where intention meets action, the point where preparation transforms into transformation. Take a small amount of salt and hold it with awareness, feeling its weight, its texture, and the silent power it carries. Every crystal becomes a vessel for your focus, ready to anchor energy into the sacred corner. Place it gently, with purpose, knowing that this simple act is far more than physical. It is a signal to the universe, a declaration that you are inviting abundance, protection, and clarity into your home. As you position the salt, allow your mind to focus fully. Picture energy flowing through the space, unseen currents weaving around walls, filling the room with balance and light. Imagine opportunities arriving, tension dissolving, and every corner of your home vibrating with positivity. Your visualization is not idle daydreaming. It is the subtle force that activates the salt, turning it into a conduit for the life you intend to welcome. Each crystal silently absorbs your focus, becoming a bridge between thought and reality, between the invisible and the tangible. Do not rush this process. Pause and feel the weight of your intention as the salt settles into the corner. Sense the shift in the energy, subtle but undeniable, as the space begins to align with your vision. The home itself responds, releasing stagnation, softening barriers, and opening pathways for clarity, peace, and prosperity to enter. Even if nothing changes immediately in the visible world, the shift begins at the level of energy, preparing the ground for tangible results in the days and weeks ahead. This act is simple yet profound. A pinch of salt placed with awareness, becomes more than a ritual. It becomes a living, breathing energy anchor in your home. It transforms the corner into a sacred point where the flow of life can move freely, quietly, drawing blessings toward you and creating a space where abundance, protection, and clarity can thrive effortlessly. Almost immediately after placing the salt, a subtle shift begins to take place. The energy in the corner settles, as if the space itself is breathing more freely. You may notice a calmness that was not there before, a sense of lightness that moves through the room and touches every corner of your home. It is quiet, almost imperceptible at first, but its presence is undeniable, a gentle clearing that creates room for clarity and balance to emerge. Positivity begins to ripple through the space. Thoughts feel sharper, decisions easier, and moods lighter. The atmosphere, once heavy with tension or cluttered energy, feels more open and harmonious. Even small actions throughout the day seem to flow with less resistance, as if the home itself is supporting you, smoothing obstacles and inviting ease. This is the energy of alignment, a confirmation that your intention has taken root and the salt is quietly amplifying it. Some may notice subtle opportunities appearing almost immediately, unexpected messages, small coincidences, or new ideas that spark clarity. These are the signs that energy is moving, that the corner is not just a passive space, but an active participant in the rhythm of your life. It does not work like magic, but like a mirror reflecting the harmony and focus you have placed into it. Emotionally, the change can feel profound. Stress melts faster, irritations fade more easily, and a sense of stability anchors your thoughts. The home feels like a sanctuary, a place where energy supports rather than drains, where abundance and protection are not distant concepts, but tangible experiences you can sense every day. Even if the effects are subtle at first, they are powerful. The space responds to your care and intention, turning small shifts into meaningful momentum. Calmness, clarity, and positivity begin to flow, creating a foundation where abundance, protection, and opportunity can grow naturally, quietly, and without effort. When small, mindful acts are repeated, their impact compounds, shaping not only the energy of your home, but the rhythm of your life. Placing salt in the sacred corner on January 15th is the first step, but its true power unfolds over time. Each conscious action strengthens the flow of positive energy, clearing away the remnants of stagnation and making space for growth, clarity, and abundance to take root. What begins as a subtle shift becomes a lasting transformation, influencing your mindset, your habits, and the way opportunities present themselves. Regular mindful practices cultivate a home that supports rather than drains. Energy that once lingered as tension or confusion is replaced by harmony and calm. With this foundation, your mind feels lighter, decisions come easier, and focus deepens. As clarity and alignment increase, your capacity to recognize and act on opportunities grows, naturally improving wealth and prosperity. The environment itself becomes a partner, encouraging progress and attracting the resources and connections needed to achieve your goals. Health is also influenced by this flow. Spaces aligned with positive energy reduce stress, promote relaxation, and support emotional stability, creating a foundation for both mental and physical well-being. Relationships flourish when the home feels balanced, as calm energy fosters patience, understanding, and deeper connection. Conflicts that once felt overwhelming diminish, replaced by harmony and cooperation. Over weeks and months, the sacred corner becomes more than a place. It becomes a source of continuous renewal. Peace permeates daily life, abundance is drawn more easily, and protection is quietly maintained. The practice trains your mind to notice energy, intention, and alignment, creating a feedback loop where your actions and your environment strengthen each other. In this way, small rituals transform into lasting life shifts, turning everyday spaces into wells of opportunity, clarity, and serenity, supporting you in every aspect of your life. Many who have followed this simple practice notice changes within days. They speak of a calmness that settled over their homes, a clarity that sharpened their thinking, and a subtle shift in fortune that made opportunities easier to recognize and embrace. Some discovered small financial gains appearing unexpectedly, while others felt renewed energy that carried them through challenges with ease. The transformation is rarely dramatic at first. It begins as quiet signs, a soft whisper of alignment that grows stronger with each mindful step. People report a sense of protection surrounding their homes, a feeling that negative energy or tension is no longer able to linger. Relationships began to improve as the atmosphere shifted from heaviness to harmony, allowing patience, understanding, and cooperation to naturally flourish. Many describe this experience as both grounding and empowering, a reminder that small, intentional actions can influence the unseen currents that shape daily life. The beauty of this ritual is that it works for anyone who follows the steps sincerely, without needing special tools or extraordinary conditions. The key is intention, focus, and respect for the energy being invited. It does not rely on luck or chance. It relies on alignment and awareness. Whether your home is large or small, modern or traditional, the effects are the same. Spaces that are cleared, energized, and consciously tended respond in ways that support abundance, peace, and clarity. Countless stories affirm the quiet power of this practice. Ordinary homes transformed into heavens of positivity. Ordinary routines were touched by subtle miracles. Opportunities that once seemed distant began to appear naturally. The ritual does not discriminate. It responds to dedication and mindfulness. When approached with care, it becomes a reliable tool, a way to create harmony, attract prosperity, and maintain protection, proving that the simplest actions, when done with intention, hold extraordinary power. Don't underestimate a small, simple act done with intention. Even the tiniest gesture, when aligned with focus and purpose, can ripple through your home and your life in ways that seem almost miraculous. Placing salt in the sacred corner is one of these acts, a moment of mindful choice that quietly sets energy in motion, opening doors that were previously hidden or blocked. The simplicity of the act is its strength. It does not require complicated tools, elaborate rituals, or lengthy preparation. What it does require is your awareness, your focus, and your willingness to invite change. January 15th offers a rare alignment of energy, a day when intention meets opportunity and the flow of abundance is naturally amplified. By choosing this day to place the salt, you are synchronizing your actions with forces that are already moving, enhancing the potential impact of your practice. The process is not about immediate results in the visible world alone. It is about setting the stage for subtle shifts in energy that grow stronger over time. You may notice calmness settling in, clarity sharpening your mind, or small opportunities appearing where none existed before. These are the first signs that the act has taken root. Observe carefully, with an open mind and an attentive heart. Energy responds to awareness, and the changes will reveal themselves gradually, in ways both expected and unexpected. A door opens here, a thought aligns there, and slowly the home and your life begin to harmonize with the intention you placed into that corner. Each day following the ritual, pay attention to the subtle shifts, the small blessings, and the quiet transformations that signal the energy is flowing as it should. This is the power of intentional action. A single pinch of salt, a moment of focus, a day chosen with care. It demonstrates that even the smallest, simplest acts, when performed with sincerity, can spark profound change, turning ordinary space into a vessel for protection, abundance, and peace. Every home holds invisible energy, and every intentional action has the power to shape it. By placing salt in the sacred corner on January 15th, you are not only clearing negativity, you are inviting harmony, protection, and abundance into your life. Small, mindful acts create ripples that extend far beyond the space you touch, transforming your environment and your mindset in ways that quietly yet profoundly enhance your daily life. Share this knowledge with your loved ones and watch how blessings multiply. When intention meets action and when care is shared, energy grows stronger, more vibrant, and more rewarding. Encourage those around you to try this simple, powerful ritual, and together you can create homes filled with peace, positivity, and opportunities for growth. If this video inspired you, make sure to like it and subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow to stay connected with more wisdom, guidance, and practices that elevate your life. Every click, every view, and every shared ritual strengthens the flow of energy we cultivate together. Remember this: the energy of your home is the energy of your life. Nurture it with care, intention, and love, and abundance will follow in ways you never imagined. Start today. Act with focus, and let your sacred corner become a beacon of light, protection, and prosperity for you and everyone you cherish. The power is quiet, the shift is subtle, but the results can change everything.